Hey there, Mustangs. Welcome to Day 7 of your Celebration of Knowledge activities, also known as the SAGE Test. You are getting so close to the finish line, and you have done such a remarkable job. Keep it up. As is the case with all of our other tests, for this test, remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor. Please keep your arms, legs, and head within the cart at all times. Do your best to show how smart you are, and enjoy the ride.
You should have found a stick of peppermint gum at your testing station. Please enjoy this refreshing treat as long as you are actively testing or double checking your answers. Keep the wrapper close at hand. Once you have finished and decided to submit your test, you will be asked to wrap up the gum and throw it in the garbage that will be brought to you.
Your M-Games personal training chart tracks your work on 4 important things: being on time, doing your best work, solving all problems, and checking all answers. At the conclusion of today's session, your proctor will stamp your card for as many of those categories as your proctor feels you earned today. For every stamp you earn, your name will be entered into the prize drawing at the end of the 4 weeks. Keep track of your card.
Also, your proctor may silently reward you with a mystery motivating ticket during today's session if he or she notices you are doing any of the appropriate test-taking strategies, such as using your scratch paper or double-checking your answers. They have to remain silent as they hand them to you, so don't ask them questions about those tickets in the moment. Your tickets can be scanned during lunch today to redeem your prize.
Those are your reminders. You know them well by this point. Keep up the great work. Now, this is the beginning of the math tests, and as always, we want to make sure that you feel that you've got enough time to take the tests. I'm expecting to see about 60 questions like the other tests. I would recommend, once again, that you take your scratch paper right at the beginning and fold it so that you've got a box for each question, and that keeps you organized a little bit. And I also recommend that you go to about question 30. And I say about because sometimes they're together in a cluster, and you need to be careful that you're not stopping right in the middle of a group of questions. And if I'm wrong and there's not around 60 questions, kind of find what the midpoint is. You'll have 2 days as a whole school working on the SAGE math test, Tuesday and Thursday. So you want to budget your time appropriately. You don't want to go through all the questions on the first day. Don't go past the halfway point. If you don't get quite to the halfway point, that's not a problem. You're not racing anyone else in the room. You're not racing any other individuals in the school. You're really just trying to go at a pace that is your personal best. So again, fold that paper. Make sure you get about 30 questions in. It's ever so important when you're taking the math test. Use the tools, especially the online calculator. This is a test that you do get to use a calculator, and it makes a big difference on how well you're able to come up with those computations and get the right answer. I'm just so excited for what you've done. I'm excited for what you're about to do, and I wish you luck on this, the 7th session of our SAGE testing. Go Mustangs.
you.